Hey, how's everyone doing out there? This is Marcus Thomas, Yellow Nation Motivation, and I just wanted to share what I read yesterday, and along with someone who gave me a topic saying pretty much why aren't people achieving what they want, and what my opinion was on it. So my topic is pretty much get out of your own way. I believe that your hindrance in life is your perception of what you're capable of. So see, whatever it is, I mean, not like health reasons or other things, even those sometimes are a good enough excuse not to be great. There's ways and there's gonna be obstacles and everything, so there's ways around that too. So you see, whatever it is, I mean, that limits you, you have to attack it. You got to attack it every single day with the desire that I deserve this and that it's mine. So see, as a matter of fact, it should be yours. Why shouldn't it? So it's not like this is a dress rehearsal. We're gonna die one day. All of us are going to die one day. So you must be willing to burn the bridges to your past life, and you must say, this is what I will do, and I won't back down. I won't retreat. You know, Retreat is not a luxury that I have. I can't even think about it. You see, because this type of mindset will only end in success. See, there is no loss in going for it. And I mean for it all. If you're going to get up and go after something so small and minute and still have to struggle, you might as well go after a lot. It's kind of like with me, I feel like with like panhandlers, they will say, hey, can you spare $1? You might as well ask me, can I spare 10,000? I mean, what's the loss? What's the loss in it? You still is undignified, and gotta, sacrifice your dignity for a few coins. You might as well sacrifice your dignity for some real money, you know, because you don't regret what you did, only what you didn't in life. You must understand that you are not stuck. You can read a book, you can take a class, you are not a victim, and we got to get that out of our head that we're victims. We are not victims. We are not victims of circumstances. We create our own circumstances. So are you really a victim if you created your own problem? Or you're not willing to burst out of it and fix it? You're not no victim. See, this is your day, your week, and your year. And it is not up to anybody else, and it's nobody's fault but your own if you reach the end of this day, week, or year and you haven't accomplished anything. You must say to the areas that you lack in, I will become strong. You will become my number one strength. And where I'm good at, I will become great. I believe that true comfort and power in life comes from knowing that you gave it your all. You gave every drop to your dreams. See, you have to know it's possible and be willing to push through the learning process. You never back down from a challenge, especially one that you pose to yourself, because I think that starts a pattern that is destructive to any type of creative force that you're going to have in your life. So you can't do that. It is your duty and yours alone to become successful. It's nobody else's duty. But honestly, when you look at that, that's a good thing. Because imagine if you had to sit around and wait for other people to become successful, or you were dependent on other people to fulfill your dreams. That might not be, well, we both know that. We all know that ain't going to work out. You must get to a point where there is no such thing as failure. Just another great lesson learned. And now that I've learned that lesson, I'm going to attack it again. It's just another great lesson. It's not a failure. How did you fail when you learned? If you increase in your mind, you didn't lose a thing. One of the main ways I feel like not to be successful and move up in the world is to make excuses why other people are successful. I think that is truly, truly dangerous. Because it's never an accident that people became a doctor or a lawyer or they made $1 million. That's not no accident. This was a deliberate effort and them concentrating on what they wanted, not listening to anyone else but themselves. So I think that it's dangerous to give yourself an escape from your dreams, you know, because you got to save your own life. Nobody is coming. I'm telling you, nobody is coming. If you want to see a hero, you better go find you a mirror. We must be honest. Did you give your best today? It is tremendous power in our hands every day to create our own greatness. So if you don't do it, then that's your fault. That's your fault. So I believe that believing in yourself is the main key to all of this. We must be honest, because this world will teach you to kid yourself and to not take an honest look at the results that we're getting out of our work ethic. So, but a good work ethic, I feel like, will eliminate fear. A good work ethic will destroy, any type of doubts you have in yourself, because consistency and work ethic will always equal success. So, and I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to live with the idea of what would have happened if I would have just tried a little bit harder. See, you can't just stroll after your destiny. You got to run after it. You got to get up every day and say, what can I do today that tomorrow will thank me for? So see, you must be willing to fail, but never visualize failure, because what you give life to in your mind will come true. So don't be afraid of failure, but never visualize it. Never consider it. Always know it's there, but never consider it. See, it takes a different type of person to do that. It takes a different type of person to put the world on notice and say, I'm going to be great. So y'all get ready for me. See, some people will go after just these small little things in life because they're easy, and then try to sit on a pedestal of some sort of success. You got to go after it. Everybody has a big dream. So why not yours? Why not yours? Why can't you accomplish it? What is so different about Bill Gates than it is with us? We have 24 hours in a day like he do. I think it's all about what we do with those hours. I think like settling for these small little minute successes in life that don't really make a strong impact on your life is almost like putting one foot in the grave. It's like you pretty much are pushing towards death before you've ever really lived. I believe it starts with our imagination, and then we have to put that in action. You don't prepare for the top by looking at the bottom all the time. You keep striving to be the best you can be, and one day you will. But it has to come from you, and it has to come every single day. You have an obligation to this world, but more importantly, you have an obligation to you and your family to provide a lifestyle that is fruitful and that promotes your kids to want to be successful, and their kids and their kids. We must create generations of people who strive for success and greatness. That is my opinion on this topic. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I know I did. As always, 80% of this is for me. If I can vicariously help someone else, then I'm very grateful for that. Once again, thank you all for the support. You all have been more than awesome to me. I feel very privileged and very loved. Thank you so very much. I'm going to drop some things in the links. Please check them out. No excuses. Now let's go be great. I love you all.